A 12-year-old girl, the subject of an Amber Alert, is back with her family tonight, healing from a traumatic experience they say she suffered after being abducted by a 26-year-old Louisiana man. Thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Andy Sirota. We first want to point out that we're no longer using the girl's name to give the family some privacy and time to recover. Devin Clark was the first reporter to break this story last night at 10 and spoke with the family again tonight. Devin.
We know that 12-year-old girl that's believed to have vanished from this Crystal Inn and Suites has now been taken to the hospital for a medical examination, and the 26-year-old man listed in her Amber Alert has been detained by police for questioning, and we're still waiting to hear about any possible charges that he faces.
KPRC2 was the only news crew to meet that girl's family here at this North Harris County Crystal Inn and Suites on Little York as they were desperately searching for answers in her disappearance. The girl's family tells us that man first met her at a mitienda before she followed him here. They say they learned through staff and investigators that he rented a room and then after a short time abducted her and took her to Louisiana in his 2015 Black Tahoe. They add they found the girl's money card was used at a motel in Baton Rouge, where the man is from. He eventually brought her back to Houston and dropped her off on Aldine Mail Route Road before heading back to Louisiana, where he was pulled over and taken into custody. The family tells us they're upset with the way Houston police handled this case, saying they were slow to act and that it wasn't until after that man was taken into custody that an Amber Alert was issued. A family member who asked not to be identified sent us the following statement. HPD's lack of concern for this child is unexpected. She's a human, our future, and was just another case to them. Their neglect caused her more terror. Who are we teaching our kids to trust? Not the city of Houston police, that's for sure. A spokesperson for HPD declined to respond with a formal statement, but told us that on the outset there was confusion with jurisdiction because it started in Harris County where the Crystal Inn and Suites is. The family says the girl left her mother's house in her mother's SUV from the city of Houston, which is why HPD did end up taking the case. HPD said they initially had the case as a runaway and then upon investigating realized it was worth an Amber Alert. HPD adds that they were able to locate the girl within 24 hours of a report being filed and worked with several different agencies to find her.
Houston police went on to say that they take every case of this nature very seriously. The girl's family, though, not convinced. Reporting in North Harris County, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.